Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yael in this incarnation. Well, we officially have the Sun entering in Taurus this April 19th, this Earth sign ruled by Venus that represents the physical body, the Earth, the matter, resources, both terrestrial and the material ones that we possess. The value, the stability, these things that I mentioned yesterday, and the senses, the pleasure through the senses. And with this energy, we are approaching the next full moon in Scorpio that is coming strongly because, the Sun is creating this tension with Pluto and Aquarius. That is part of the configuration of this next full moon. So we are beginning to feel, to vibrate this energy. Beyond that, the energy of every full moon is felt 1 week before and 1 week after. So every time that we have tensions with Pluto, this confronts us with the integration of the dualities that are linked with the power. From the dynamics and in which we are ceding the power to something that the ego believes that is a threat, as well as the abuses of power that could be given through manipulations, for example, or the control, wanting to control what is happening externally because there is fear, because there is resistances to the death, to the transformation. And then there is the power of consciousness that reminds us that everything is operating under the same energy of the spirit or the infinite consciousness. Some people call it God. I like to call it infinite consciousness. But basically, from this perspective, there is no enemies. There is no opposing forces that want to destroy us, because those are dualities, are survival programmings of the conditioned mind. From consciousness, what is expressed outside is a reflect of something that was unconscious in us. So it takes form, Taurus, in the external, precisely so we can understand how we have ceded our power and to take it back. Or, for example, to illuminate the things that were repressed in the shadows. Hidden situations are coming to light so the transformation can occur. And this, in the practice, of course, represents its challenges. But the more we learn about Pluto and its processes, the more we can, surrender to these debts, because surrendering with grace, to say it in some form, because these passages are a cleansing, are a purge, a necessary purge. And once we went through the process, there is liberation. We feel lightness. So the more we surrender to this, the more we are going to flow, of course. So in the collective level, Pluto in Aquarius is something very new that we are like starting to discover in a more profound way in this 2024, and we got the next 20 years to know it. After the last return to Capricorn that has this year in November. So from here and on, we are going to see the manifestation. This was something that was already happening from the conjunction of Pluto and Saturn in 2020, but we are going to see the fall of the pyramidal structures. But at the same time, we are going to have to recognize the participation as the people in all the distortions in the levels of power, because if not, we are still lost in the dualities, and it cannot happen the genuine transformation that humanity needs to assume with consciousness, the co-creation of the reality in the new structures, in the new collective structures. So, of course, this is something that we are approaching in the individual level, and this impacts in the collective. So I am ending the video here. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.